This video comes from the YouTube channel Mighty Mouse, where Michael shares his passion for outdoor adventures, hiking, and fitness, hoping to inspire others to lead an active, healthy lifestyle. Over the past 3 years, he's cultivated a small but loyal community drawn to his positive energy and breathtaking explorations. In this particular video, Michael sets off on a winter camping trip deep into the forest, accompanied by his newest companion, an energetic puppy named Belle. It's December 20th, 2024. The weather is crisp, the forest serene, and Michael is eager to unwind in nature's quiet embrace. Upon arrival, he finds what seems like the perfect spot to set up camp.
I'll really go that much in, but I'm hoping that there's water. If there's not water, we may have to go all the way down. But my pack is definitely pretty heavy right now. I think everything still pretty well on there. Yeah. But a lot of that is food and junk that I can dispose of in the fire while I'm out here. Come on. Alright, so I found my camp. We had to come down a good bit. There's usually water running down through that. I might be able to run off and find somewhere in there, but I'm gonna set up, I think, between this tree and maybe that one there. Fire pit made. The cod in there. Gotta lay some stuff out. Belle's eating. We need to try to drink the rest of the water and go get the rest, but she spilled some of her water, so she must not want it too bad.
As the sun begins its slow descent, Michael gets to work pitching his shelter and preparing for what he expects to be a peaceful night under the stars. Belle plays nearby, chasing shadows and sniffing the cold air. Everything feels calm, too calm. But as dusk turns to night, the atmosphere subtly shifts. The forest, once tranquil, begins to stir.
Weird, maybe, I don't know. Is your nail okay? Definitely hear some animals, like coyotes or something. I'm not sure what that's about. I think she's definitely kind of like anxious or scared now that it's dark. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But yeah, just some smoky burger seasoning, you know? Got some thorns. Where are those?
In the distance, Michael hears the haunting cry of a coyote echoing through the trees. It sounds far off, nothing to worry about, he tells himself. Still, a flicker of unease begins to grow. He focuses on dinner, comforted by the glow of the fire and the company of Belle. But the howls persist, each one a little louder, a little closer. The forest seems to press in tighter around him. He tries to ignore it, dismissing the sounds as natural and harmless. After all, coyotes rarely pose a threat to humans. But then, the howling multiplies.
Oh yeah. Okay. feel like it's safe to say they're pretty close.
A pack has gathered nearby, their cries bouncing off the trees in a chilling chorus. Michael's heart races. He grips his flashlight, its narrow beam barely piercing the dark woods beyond his campsite. He knows leaving now, in total darkness, would be foolish. But staying put feels equally dangerous. Belle senses it too, ears perked, body tense. Michael decides to stay, hoping the fire will be enough to deter any curious predators.
So I'm just over here, kind of setting up camp, or setting up my bed, really. And this is Lenny's sleeping bag. Oh no, bro.
He keeps a close watch, eyes scanning the shadows, ears tuned to every crack of a twig. Hours pass in tense silence. The howls come and go, closer, then further, then closer again. Each one gnaws at his nerves. At one point, everything goes completely quiet. Too quiet. Michael feels eyes on him, unseen, unblinking, but nothing emerges from the darkness. Eventually, the howls fade, and the forest settles back into stillness. The coyotes never come into view, but their presence hangs heavy in the air. Michael doesn't sleep that night. When the first light of dawn cuts through the trees, he's already packing up. Exhausted but relieved, he and Belle make their way out of the woods. What started as a peaceful winter escape turned into a night of raw survival instinct. It was a chilling reminder. In nature, serenity and danger often share the same silence. And sometimes, the scariest encounters are the ones that never fully reveal themselves. What's up, Silent Nightmare family? I have something huge to share with you today. We just crossed an incredible milestone, 50,000 subscribers. But now it's time to set our sights even higher. If we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card. You can choose any gift cards. That's $500 in total prizes as a thank you to this amazing community. It's super easy to enter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. Let's hit 100K together and celebrate the only way we know how, with a massive giveaway. This video comes from the Spanish-speaking YouTube channel Otter Hernandez, where Otter shares a wide range of content. But he's best known for venturing into terrifying places most people wouldn't even dare to approach. In this particular clip, Otter and a group of friends embark on an overnight exploration of a place shrouded in dark legend. A cave ominously known as La Cueva del Diablo, the Devil's Cave. The cave has earned its chilling reputation from years of disturbing rumors, stories of satanic rituals and unexplained phenomena whispered among locals. The group anticipated a creepy night, of course, but nothing could have prepared them for the true horror that awaited. It's February 12th, 2023. The group sets off under the cover of night, hiking through dense forest to reach the remote cave. Spirits are high, their flashlights bouncing through the trees as laughter occasionally breaks the tension. But that light-hearted mood vanishes the moment they arrive. As they step into the mouth of the cave, the atmosphere turns oppressive, like the air itself is thicker, heavier. A foul stench of decay lingers, making some of them gag. But what truly rattles them is what they find inside.
Oye, yo lo que no veo es la veladora que se veía desde arriba, desde abajo, perdón. ¿La viste tú? Yo no la vi, güey. ¡Ah, la verga! Se empiezan a escuchar ruido. Mi gente hermosa. Pues miren, aquí está la entrada de la cueva del diablo. Ahí viene la flota. No sé qué se vaya a grabar allá adentro. Pero la cosa es que A la verga, hay un altar, pa. Hay un altar. Ya no más. A la verga, güey. Mira ropa, güey, veladora. Ay, Dios mío. A la verga.
A crude altar marked with strange symbols and positioned beside a statue resembling a horned figure. It looks eerily devilish. The group exchanges uneasy glances. The thrill of adventure quickly fades into regret. Disturbed, they step back outside to get some fresh air. But that's when their nightmare truly begins.
Vamos a empezar a bajar, güey. Poquito a poquito. Vamos a bajar poquito a poquito. Mi gente, la neta, lo que se vio allá adentro. Verga. Está cabrón. Oye. ¿Oíste? Güey, ya fue adentro. ¿Fue adentro? Verga, mi gente. No mames, se oyó aquí en corto, güey. Si fue adentro. Si fue adentro, vaya adentro. Oh, chingas a tu madre, güey. No sé. A la verga, vete a la verga. Estás pendejo, quítate. ¿Qué fue? Quítate. No mames. Cuidado, güey, cuidado. Cuidado.
As they carefully make their way down a nearby slope, someone spots it. A dark, motionless figure is standing silently in a rocky hollow just ahead. At first, they question whether it's a shadow, until the realization sets in, it's not. Paralyzed with fear for a moment, the group quickly bolts, stumbling down the hillside in a frantic attempt to escape. But the terror doesn't end there. As they try to find their way out of the forest, another figure appears, this one emerging from the darkness just off the trail.
Vénganse para acá, coño. Loco, el güero, ¿qué pedo, güero? Está allá, a la verga. Aguanta, loco, este vato nunca va rápido, güey. Pollo bobo también ya no quiere nada. Ah, mira, ya se me está alejando más. Güero, espérate, papi. Verga. No puedo, güey. A ver si ya no puedo, güey. Oye, el tecolote otra vez. No mames. Güero, ¿dónde vas? ¿Qué pido? No mames. No mames, güey. No mames, güey. Acá se está mamada, güey. Espérate, súbase. No mames, pendejo. Verga, me tropecé. Ay, fue tu puta, verga. Verga, me pegué un vergazo en la mano. ¡Puta madre, que corra! ¿Sí lo viste?
And then, without warning, a third figure eerily similar to the others suddenly materializes near the bushes, watching from the shadows. Completely on edge and already exhausted, the group begins to panic. One member becomes lightheaded, barely able to keep up, overwhelmed by the mounting fear and adrenaline. But stopping isn't an option.
¿Oye, güero? ¿Güerito? De volada se siente hasta el cambio de temperatura, cabrón. No mames, cómo me sacó el
sí,
zapato,
cuando se estaba poniendo así me estaba yo empezando a sentir.
Ya está, Ángel, ya está él.
Whatever is out there seems to be following them, watching, waiting. Every crunch of leaves and snap of a twig sounds like a threat. After what feels like hours of running through the cold, haunted woods, they finally emerge back onto a trailhead and make it to their vehicles. Hearts pounding, hands trembling, they don't look back. The only thing on their minds is getting as far away from the Devil's Cave as possible. Though they escaped without injury, the emotional scars run deep. The chilling images of what they saw and what they felt linger long after. For Otter and his friends, the Devil's Cave wasn't just another creepy exploration. It was a nightmare they'll never forget. For this eerie exploration, we travel deep into the heart of France, to one of the country's most haunted and historically tragic locations. Joining us is one of the Netherlands' most popular YouTubers, Stefan, best known for his channel Stefan Dev. While his content usually focuses on lighthearted adventures, challenges, and fun moments with friends, every so often, things take a darker turn. Stefan has a deep fascination with the paranormal, and occasionally ventures into the unknown in search of unsettling truths. But this time, he was about to push his limits further than ever before. The plan? Camp overnight inside one of France's most cursed locations. Stefan was joined by his close friend Sasha and cameraman Stein. Together, the trio set out to uncover the chilling secrets of the Verdun forest, a place steeped in blood-soaked history and ghostly legend. But as they'd soon find out, the real danger lurking in the trees wasn't from the paranormal. It's July 30th, 2023, a warm summer evening. The three friends begin their journey toward the infamous forest, unaware of how terrifying their night would become. Their destination, the cursed forest of Verdun, the very land where, in 1916, one of World War I's deadliest battles unfolded. The Battle of Verdun claimed hundreds of thousands of lives. Even over a century later, the land still bears the scars, unexploded ordnance, trenches, and, according to legend, the restless spirits of fallen soldiers. Locals whisper of ghostly figures wandering the trees, shadows of those who never found peace. Driven by curiosity, Stefan and his friends set out to explore the forest and camp within its haunted borders. But there was one problem. None of them had ever been camping before. They admitted this to their viewers as they nervously gathered gear: tents, sleeping bags, supplies. The idea of sleeping under the stars in such a cursed place was already nerve-wracking. With everything packed, they began the long 3-hour drive toward the forest. By the time they arrived, darkness had already fallen. The forest was wrapped in an oppressive blackness. The deeper they drove, the more suffocating the forest became. The towering trees seemed to close in, casting long shadows and swallowing the headlights. Eventually, they parked the car and stepped out. The air was heavy, still, and when they checked their phones, no service. They were completely alone, or so they thought.
Ik hoor ook nu alweer takken breken.
Ja.
Echt? Ja.
Ja, daar.
Ja, ik ook daar ergens.
Ja.
Haal ik ook wel.
Waarom zit er een vertering?
Oh, kijk, hier heb je ook al die kraters weer, hè?
Oh ja.
Kijk. Kijk dit fucking bos, ouwe.
Ah, muggen.
Het bos is echt koud.
Maar hier is dus nog zo'n vork.
Hier, dit is.
Geen bereik ook, hè hier.
Nee, serieus.
0.
Still determined, the group ventured deeper into the woods, searching for an old military fort rumored to lie hidden within. Eventually, they reached the crumbling structure, but immediately, something felt off.
Kijk, de IMF. Was jij dat? Oh. Hij was het helemaal op zijn max.
Hè? Hoe kan dat? Er zit één stap op dit ding.
Ik zeg net nog letterlijk van, er is hier geen straling in het
Nee,
bos.
nee. Goos, we hebben niet eens bereikt. Kijk, het is gewoon weg. Het is gewoon weg.
Oh my god. Oh.
Wat de fuck gebeurt er?
Vleermuis schoten.
Ja, hè?
Goed.
Oh mijn god, zo schrok zich geen normaal.
Ik dacht dat iemand zo kwam opeens.
Was het weer zo'n fucking vleermuis?
Ja, weer een vleermuis. Jesus Christ, ha. Oh mijn god, kijk hoe
Zo, dit ding gaat helemaal los houden. Hij zat op 5 net. What the...
Grap. Dit zie ik echt met
Hoe dan?
The air shifted, whispers in the wind, the subtle sense of being watched. Shaken, the group decided to set up camp. They pitched their tent and placed a REM pod outside, a paranormal device that detects nearby disturbances. And no sooner had it been activated, it went off.
Ga weg. Maar dat kan ik toch niet zo vanaf hier? Stond je daar? Ik stond hier.
Ja.
Oh my god.
Oh mijn god.
God, precies als we de tent uitgaan, begint hij. Oké, nou dat was de enige enge wat nog niet gebeurd was dat.
Oké, laten we eventjes een rondje gaan maken.
Maar laten we deze hier. Nemen we die ook mee?
The sudden activation sent a chill through the group. Someone, or something, was nearby. Trying to clear their heads, they stepped away from the camp for a short walk, but the peace they hoped to find never came.
Who's daar?
Ik hoor je dat shit daar, man. Ja, check dan, check.
As they circled back toward their tent, an eerie noise rang out. Movement near the campsite. Stefan raised his flashlight and aimed it toward the sound. That's when they saw it. A person, sprinting away from behind a tree the moment they were spotted. Panic struck. They had been watched, followed, and whoever it was had been dangerously close to their tent. Without hesitation, the boys ran back to the campsite, scrambling to gather their gear. The REM pod, their supplies, their tent. Nothing else mattered now but getting out.
Hou je bek.
Maar zag je, wat fuck was dat?
Heb ik mijn autosleutels niet?
Nee, donder op.
Ik zie je.
Nee, donder op, dat kan niet.
Hij zat in deze zak.
Ja, ik ga er echt niet. Ik ga er niet terug.
Kijk, kijk, kijk. Kijk die ogen. Oh mijn god, wat is dit? Ja, het komt hier weg. Dat is een pop. Oh ja. Maar die kan ook vals zijn, maar... Zag je die ogen? Ja, daar loopt hij. Oh mijn god, ik zag het even open.
Hey, maar misschien was dat gewoon wat een vraag.
Jullie hebben gewoon die hele tent al gepakt. Ja, nu zie je hem.
Zag je dat?
Ja, ik denk op beeld ook. Oh, mijn god, een kuttent. Oh,
Frantic and breathless, they searched for the car keys. For a terrifying moment, they couldn't find them. But then, relief. Stein spots them on the ground. They jump into the vehicle and peel out of the forest, hearts still pounding. There was no time to question who the figure was, no time to confront anything. Just a gut instinct screaming, "Leave now." The drive back to the Netherlands was long and quiet. Tension still hung heavy in the air. They were shaken, exhausted, and overwhelmed. But safe. That night in Verdun Forest wasn't haunted by ghosts. It was haunted by the terrifying reality of being watched by a stranger in the middle of nowhere. And for Stefan and his friends, it's an experience they'll never forget. This chilling footage was captured by Jake, a well-known YouTuber behind the channel Jake Ghost Hunter. As the name implies, Jake has spent the past 3 years diving headfirst into the world of the paranormal, capturing everything from eerie whispers in the dark to shadowy figures that vanish the moment you blink. But nothing could have prepared him for what he encountered on Halloween night, 2023. That evening, Jake set his sights on one of the most infamous locations tied to supernatural legend, the Blair Witch Forest. For centuries, locals have whispered about a vengeful spirit that roams these cursed woods. They speak of strange rock formations, symbols carved into trees, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. Some believe the forest is alive, twisting its paths to trap those who wander too deep. The most disturbing story? the 1994 disappearance of 3 filmmakers whose final moments were captured on haunting footage found after they vanished without a trace. But Jake wasn't alone on this journey. Joining him were his longtime friends and fellow explorers, Noah and Clayton. All 3 were experienced, skeptical, and determined to uncover the truth.
As you guys can see from the fact that we're doing a talking head interview right now, this video is not like any other video that we've ever filmed. This is and will continue to be the scariest video on our YouTube channel. Before you guys watch this video any further, we just want to let you know that viewer discretion is advised. He just warned us that this place is dangerous. It's just outside of Baltimore, which, if you don't know, is one of the most crime-ridden cities in the entire country. We don't have to just worry about the spirits and the cryptids out here. We have to worry about people. So Colin warned us that there are hundreds of unsolved murders that take place in these exact woods that we were.
As the sun dipped below the horizon, they ventured deep into the forest, cameras rolling. At first, it felt like any other ghost hunt. The wind whispered through the trees, the gear was ready, and adrenaline kept their nerves steady. But it wasn't long before something felt off.
We are still freaking walking. Oh my.
You know I don't call out things, dude. I thought I heard a screech up there.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't even hear that.
No,
I didn't hear that at all.
Let's keep moving then.
There it is.
We found it. Dude, we found the bridge, dude.
Oh my god.
There could be people in there.
Dude, this is the church.
Oh my god, bro. We've officially found the Blair Witch Church in the middle of the Blair Witch Forest. We are here right now, dude. Right now. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Wait, listen. Sounds like tribal drums.
I see somebody down there.
Come here. Dude. Shh, dude.
Right
Dude.
Just walk down there.
Shh. There's like tribal drums. Oh my god, boys. Noah, look at this, dude. Be careful, guys. There is people here. We don't know who they are. Oh, we made it.
There's got to be like a party type thing going on because there were people.
That's weird,
dressed up.
though. That's what they're having it here. Dressed up as what?
No, they were like dressed up in like nice clothes, like formal
Okay.
clothes.
So we are here, dude.
We're
in
here.
the Blair Witch Church.
We're
bro.
here. We're here. We found it.
As they paused to plan their next move, faint sounds echoed through the woods. Footsteps, low voices, branches snapping just out of sight. One glance between the group was enough. They knew they weren't alone.
Wait. No, this is not normal. No,
What is that? Sounded like
No.
War of the Worlds alien, bro.
Guys, you guys are not concerned enough about this. That is tribal drums. That's not normal music. There's no way back here except for the f***ing trail we just walked, but no car was at the entrance. And that was just a tribal horn sounding thing, dude. Like, why would that be a sound back
Dude,
here?
I don't know.
That's
I
not
didn't even know you
music.
could get back here
No,
that
dude,
way.
you can't. You can only get back here from the trail. That's why I'm saying, why are they here?
A wave of unease settled over them. Was it fellow hikers, squatters, or something worse? Fellow YouTuber Colin had warned about these woods, about the dangers lurking not just from the supernatural, but from people with far more sinister intent. Still, the boys pushed forward. Their equipment suddenly spiked with energy, cold spots, EMF reactions. The forest felt electric, charged with something they couldn't explain.
Towards it. And
I'm
we're
There's a rock thing down there. I don't know what
I'm-
that
I see
is.
people. I see people.
This isn't
There's
normal.
got to be like a party on the
This-
creek,
this
bro.
don't- we gotta,
There has to be.
let's go find out, but this is not normal.
Cause I got somebody on camera.
Yeah, shh. Yeah, I did too. Guys, sneak up there. Don't let them know we're here. Lights down, stay. Someone yelling. Lights down, stay down, be quiet. This could be dangerous.
Guys, actually, lights off. Lights off.
Okay, lights off.
I'll be able to see.
Quiet, Jim. Pick up your feet. Everyone pick up your feet. Keep the camera. Keep the camera on him though. Stay down.
There's people. There's people.
Where?
Right there.
They're on the roof. There's people. I don't like that, guys.
That dude was creepily looking right up at where we were walking. Like, dude, I watched him. He did not break contact of that entire area.
Guys, this could actually be dangerous. So there's creepy freaking things going on over there, but one of our goals is to find Colin's Dybbuk box that he left here in his video here with Exploring with Josh and Seth. And so we're gonna try to look for it real quick for him. But anyways, guys, we are in this haunted church on the Blair Witch Forest. We have a music box set up right here, and we have a REM pod set up over there to see if we can capture any paranormal activity in here. I also have a couple cat balls.
Perfect.
If there's any spirits in this church, in this forest, we have multiple devices that you can use to speak with us. Can you make one of them light up by getting close to them, touching them, using your energy? You heard a tap over there?
I heard like there's shale rock over here, and it sounded like somebody just off.
Music device just went off, dude. Are you the demon that they brought with them? Make that go off if you are. You come over here now, so that, yeah, that way you're not even close to it. It just went off.
Did it go off again?
Dude, I just asked if it was the demon. We're starting to get a little activity.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So I'm gonna go to airplane mode and I'm gonna get the chronometer out and we're gonna run the chronometer and see if any voices. Tell us who you are with this device, please. Speak with us.
Come back by. That is.
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hello?
You back away from us. Please.
Back away if you're a demon. Step back.
Step back if you remember Colin, Seth, or Josh.
It did. Ghost town!
What?
That's where we're at!
You're right. Oh my god. Ghost town.
That's not good. We need to be quiet,
We are
guys,
in a
because there's
ghost
people
town.
over there.
I
But
know,
we're in a ghost town, and that
Oh my god, stop.
is the Blair Witch real. Make that go off if the Blair Witch is real. Oh my god. No way.
I have a question. Is the Blair Witch a demon?
Oh my god. Dude.
The possibility of real paranormal contact sent a rush of excitement through them until the noises returned. The sounds grew louder, closer, branches cracked under deliberate footsteps. Movement in the distance. They turned toward the noise, expecting a ghost. But what they saw stopped them cold.
Dude, so I've been hearing like branches breaking and like walking down there, and I'm like, I saw lights like walking across, kind of down there-ish, and I kind of got paranoid to myself, and it said press stop. It said press stop, like we need to go. Which one? That hasn't gone on for like 3 minutes.
Literally going off.
Dude, that thing. Okay, make that go off if we should leave. Are you trying to warn us of something? Please make that go off if we need to leave now.
Is something gonna happen when the sun goes all the way down?
Dude, this thing already confirmed that the Blair Witch is real. I still hear him, bro. Wait, where are they?
They're down. They're down.
Down where, bro?
I heard it down through that doorway.
It's getting louder.
Do we need to leave? We're getting too close. Are they coming this way? Oh, shut up! I heard that. I actually heard that.
I know.
Get down, get down, get down. That was from over there, bro.
Dude, I actually heard that one.
I'm not even kidding, guys. Get down.
Like, hang on.
Yes. Guys, stay down.
See it? You see it from here? Look, you can see it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's down on the river, so we're chilling. But there is a flashlight, so there are people.
Can't see. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
I actually thought I just saw something move past that doorway.
This one or the back one?
I don't know which one.
Hello?
No, come with us. What the f?
What was that? We're getting surrounded.
Alright, come over here now. Everyone stick together. Stay close. Did you not hear that?
No.
There's a massive... Something's moving. Something is moving. Something is moving in those bushes, dude. Right here, Clayton. It's right there. It's moving. No, get in here. It's a person. Come here. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
It's actually.
Get the gear. Get the gear. Come here. You'll have a light, just walk with us. We need the night vision, just in case we need to go lights out. Just stay between us. Okay, guys, wait.
This is it.
We just heard people in the woods. Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on. Say goodbye to the church, guys.
Goodbye.
Shh, guys, flashlight right there.
That's across the other side.
Okay, stay down. I'll use my light. Come here.
I'm not talking about that. Yeah.
Guys, something was behind us, dude.
I know. Look, we got all the evidence we need. We need to get out of here. We need to get...
A lone figure, a flashlight, moving toward the abandoned church they had just left behind, like it had been watching them the whole time. That's when it hit them. They were being hunted.
Guys, we are leaving because no one knows we're here. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're not safe. That's fine. That's good. Stay with us, guys. Dude, there could be people on any of these ledges. Dude, what the is moving behind me? I keep hearing leaves. I don't like that. It's a gun hidden, dude. Hidden gun. Okay, keep moving though. Keep moving along. Here, keep going. God, dude, I feel like something's like right behind us. I keep looking back, bro. You be filming? I'm filming right now. I've been filming the whole time. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that, guys? What that was? That was like a freaking howl. Don't trip. Did you hear that scream? Yes. There's no, go. I'm not even go. Come on. Did you hear the screams and howling? Yes. Something was screaming and howling out. Come here, Noah, this way. Okay, up here. Come on. Here, stop me now. Come on. Come on. What is it, Clayton, in here? Clayton, come on. Breathe a little. I don't give a here. Get down. Hold it. Where are we?
Baltimore County 911 Center. Your call will be handled by the next available call taker. The following tones are for the hearing impaired.
We were just filming a YouTube video out here on this trail, and then gunshots just started to happen on our way back to our car. No one get up here now. Behind me. Just listen to me. There's a shed right there. We need to get behind the shed. Leave your back. No, chill. You have to relax. Listen. 1 second.
Panic set in. The footage grows shaky. Their voices drop to whispers. They search desperately for cover, their breaths quick and shallow, trying not to make a sound. Minutes felt like hours as they remained frozen, hoping, praying they wouldn't be found. Then finally, a break in the terror, flashing blue and red lights cutting through the darkness. Police. The boys didn't wait. They bolted from the forest, hearts pounding, still shaken from what they had narrowly escaped. Though they made it out unharmed, what happened in those woods was no ordinary ghost hunt. It was a harrowing reminder that sometimes the real danger isn't the dead, it's the living. This eerie footage was captured by Tom, a popular young urban explorer you might recognize from his channel, Exploring with Tom. For over 7 years, Tom has captivated his audience with adrenaline-fueled adventures into the UK's most abandoned and forgotten places. Known for his fearless attitude and calm under pressure, Tom isn't someone who scares easily. He's faced everything from crumbling factories to long-abandoned asylums without so much as a flinch. But this particular exploration would shake even him. It was April 5th, 2022. A cold, windy spring day, the kind that already carries a sense of unease. Tom, along with his friends Danny, Jack, and Alfie, had set their sights on a new destination, Ridgely Hospital. A massive abandoned psychiatric facility that had been left to decay for over 2 decades. Locals whispered about it. Some claimed it was haunted. Others warned of squatters, strange figures, and disturbing noises in the night. But Tom had heard these stories before. They all had. Most of them never turned out to be true. Until now. The group arrived just as the sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows over the cracked pavement. Cameras rolling, they greeted their viewers with their usual lighthearted energy. But underneath the jokes and laughs, there was tension in the air. From the moment they stepped inside, something felt wrong.
Someone's been kicking these doors in, man. Not good.
Is anyone here?
See, that's where the nurse was spotted walking from one side to the other.
What the fuck was that though?
Oh my god.
No, that was a bang and a half.
Oh no.
Can you do that again for me?
That was you.
That was none of us, we're all there.
Shut up.
That was me. Hello? Can you copy me?
This is where the fucking nurse was spotted down there.
This is who I think it is. You're pathetic.
Don't say that, man. You've been
I want a loud bang. Give us a fright if you can.
No, calm down, calm the f down. Calm the f down.
We asked for it.
Video just cut off on the end of that as well.
We asked for it.
Let's just keep exploring, man.
The temperature dropped. The air grew thick and heavy, as though the building itself was watching them. No one said it out loud, but each of them could feel it. Still, they pressed on, flashlights scanning the moldy walls, their voices echoing down long-forgotten hallways. Then, the sounds began.
Oh no, man.
Get your EMF reader out.
Go on, I'll hold the camera. Get the EMF. Put on the floor. Don't run. I'm getting the EMF out. Don't f***ing run.
Yeah, someone's got you gun control just in case you need to run.
A door slamming somewhere deep within the hospital. At first, Tom brushed it off with nervous laughter. "Old buildings make weird sounds," he said, forcing a smile. But even he wasn't convinced. Still, they pushed further, determined to finish what they started. That's when it happened.
Yo, guys.
What? What the fuck is that? Turn your lights off, turn your lights off. Holy sh**. Yo. What the f***? Someone's here, someone's here, someone's here.
What is that?
Someone's here.
Who did the skirt?
What? Someone's here. What?
You got the back of the camera just in case.
Why? What the f***? What the f***? Why this is what? Be careful, be careful. There's someone there.
Someone there.
She's like, see what it is. It might need help.
Hello?
Hello? What? Go! 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 Yo! Come! Yo! Shit! Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Keep calm. Calm down. Yo, are you okay? You okay? Go. Fell. Go.
Wait, which way?
What are you up? Man! What the f***? Don't, hold you up, get out! Stand the door! Hold you up, he's coming! Yo, get back to the car! Get back to the f***ing car!
She's still there.
Man's right there! Alfie, calm down, we just stay calm! What do you want? Right, back to the car, back in the car. Hold you! Go! Lock the doors!
Wait a second.
What?
Lock the doors.
Man, we can't wait. Lock the f***ing doors!
Stay.
He's right there! What the f***?
A figure, someone, or something standing at the end of the hallway watching them. Panic took over. Without hesitation, they bolted, sprinting down the stairs, their breath ragged, hearts pounding. Glass crunched underfoot as they flew through the dark corridors, barely looking back. This wasn't just fear, it was instinct. Survival. Tom and Alfie burst through the exit and ducked behind a bush, hoping they'd lost whatever was chasing them. But they hadn't. The figure was still there, following. They didn't wait to see what it wanted. They scrambled into their car, slammed the doors shut, and tore out of the parking lot. Only after they had driven for miles did they begin to feel safe. And even then, questions lingered. Who or what was that? Was it a squatter? A spirit? Something else entirely? Whatever it was, it didn't want them there. And after that night, it's safe to say, they won't be going back. This heart-pounding footage was captured by Nolan, a seasoned urban explorer best known for his popular channel, Lord Explores. For nearly 8 years, Nolan has ventured into the forgotten corners of society, peeling back the layers of dust and decay inside long-abandoned buildings. But in this video, he shares one of his most intense and dangerous encounters yet.
Going out, sir. Stop. What are y'all doing in this house?
We're just taking pictures.
What?
Just the property.
What are you taking pictures of this property for?
We're photographers.
Who are you with?
It's just us.
It all begins in the middle of a routine explore, or so it seems. Nolan and his close friend Obsolete are deep inside an abandoned structure when the unexpected happens. Suddenly, flashing lights, the unmistakable sound of boots approaching, and then the voice of law enforcement echoing through the halls. They're caught. As the officers close in, the tension hits a breaking point.
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I have a knife in my pocket and a handgun on my front.
Handgun in your front?
Yes.
I have a knife in my backpack.
What else do you have?
I don't have anything.
Take your backpack off. Put it over there.
Like I said, it's dangerous. Go in this house, there's somebody in here that's been hanging out here. They decided because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know you're back here.
All right.
Be here for a month.
That is a very valid reason.
Like I said, you know what the village is like. Just go up there and check with them. You could probably do what you need to do. Or talk to the mayor. He was just roaming around here. All these houses, I'm sure, like I said, I don't think there's been an issue with going in them. Like I said, people have been filming in that buildings. Like,
Yeah, we saw it driving by. We're like, we gotta go take a look.
yeah. Like I said, just go up to the village and ask to talk to the mayor. I bet you'll give you an okay. Just tell them you want to take some photos. I think they'll care. All right.
Yeah, thank you guys.
One of them has a gun drawn, aimed directly at Nolan and Obsolete. In that frozen moment, time seems to stop. One wrong move could lead to disaster. But what happens next is a masterclass in staying calm under pressure. Nolan and his friend don't panic. They follow every command without hesitation, staying still, staying quiet. The officers, to their credit, remain professional and controlled. What could have escalated into a tragic confrontation ends without injury, but not without leaving its mark. Watching the footage, you can feel it. The razor-thin line between curiosity and catastrophe. This wasn't just another explore. It was a reminder of just how unpredictable and dangerous urban exploration can be. Nolan's video isn't just thrilling, it's a warning. In these decaying places, danger doesn't only come from collapsing floors or hidden holes. Sometimes it comes from the outside, or the authority that doesn't know what your intentions are. Luckily, everyone walked away that night. But the fear, the adrenaline, and the sheer unpredictability of it all make this one of Nolan's most unforgettable experiences. A moment where adventure nearly crossed the line into something much darker. This is Dan, an adventurer, thrill seeker, and the face behind the YouTube channel Cursed Urban, where he explores some of the most eerie and spine-chilling locations across the United States. From decaying asylums to haunted forests, Dan has a fearless curiosity that pushes him into places most would never dare to step foot in. In this particular video, Dan embarks on a solo winter camping trip deep within a forest shrouded in dark legends. The area is infamous for reported sightings of cryptic creatures like skinwalkers and shadowy spirits, with many locals believing these woods are cursed, scarred by demonic cult rituals that allegedly took place here in the 1980s. The forest's disturbing history and supernatural reputation make it irresistible for someone like Dan. It's January 10th, 2025. The temperatures are freezing, the ground covered in snow. But Dan is undeterred. He arrives at his chosen location just as night begins to fall. Rather than attempt to build a fire in the snow, he quickly pitches his tent and sets up a portable heater for warmth. With the basics taken care of, he gets to work. Armed with a spirit talker, Dan begins his paranormal investigation, hoping to capture some form of communication from whatever may linger in these cursed woods. At first, the forest feels still, the air heavy but calm. For a while, there's nothing, just the crackle of snow beneath his boots and the soft hum of his gear. But then, the silence breaks.
Another creature called the Mimic. Do you know if the
Walk forward.
Walk forward. I'm not leaving my tent. I can't walk. I cannot walk forward currently. It is not possible. After, okay. All right, I'm going to end this session with you right now. If you'd like to speak with me in a little bit, maybe we can try something else that might be a little bit easier, or that you might like more to communicate with. Dude, that was like a bust. That was like a bust. We got nothing on Spirit Talker. Usually it's quiet during the day and very active at night. But, like, it sounded like something was right by my tent. Keep in mind, like, it's not unusual to have, like, wildlife and stuff out here.
A sharp snap, like a branch being crushed underfoot, echoes from deep within the trees. Dan freezes. He listens, but hears nothing more. He tells himself it's probably just wildlife, yet moments later, it happens again.
And, take it from there.
Another loud crack pierces the night. Dan grabs his flashlight and sweeps the beam across the surrounding forest. Nothing. No eyes, no animals, no movement, just shadows and trees. Trying to stay rational, he reminds himself that animals can easily make such sounds. But deep down, he knows something feels off.
What the is holy sound? I've never heard anything like that before. What was that noise? Was that even an animal? What was that? I'm trying to think of what that could be. Like, we don't have animals here that make that type of noise.
There's a tension in the air now, something he can't explain, a presence. He gives the spirit talker another try, when suddenly a low, distant howling cuts through the night. It's not a coyote. It's not a wolf. It's something else entirely, eerie, almost distorted. Dan stands frozen, the sound reverberating through the forest, sending a chill down his spine. He briefly considers leaving, but it's already late, and hiking out alone in the dark would be a risk in itself.
So I'm going to calm down, because I don't know how to put it in words how I'm feeling right now. So I'm going to calm down.
I'm going to answer some texts that I need to get back to, some snaps. Then we'll go to bed. So, I have listened and I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. And I haven't been against this idea ever, just to make that perfectly clear. But I'm very happy I've done this. Everybody says, Dan, make sure you bring a means to protect yourself with. So I made sure to do that tonight, just in case.
Stealing his nerves, he decides to stay. He readies his tent, keeps a weapon within reach, and sets up a night vision camera to record as he tries to rest. The forest remains quiet for a while. This chilling video was captured by Brendan, a well-known explorer and the calm, grounded presence behind the YouTube channel Uncharted Travel. For over 8 years, Brendan has fearlessly ventured into abandoned places across the world, uncovering their hidden secrets and sharing his discoveries with thousands of loyal viewers. He's not someone who scares easily, but what he experienced on this particular night would leave even him deeply unsettled. It's October 31st, 2019, Halloween night, a bitter cold evening in the northern wilderness of Canada. While most people were tucked safely inside, Brendan was doing the opposite. His destination, a long abandoned prison, isolated deep in the woods, the kind of place most people wouldn't visit even in broad daylight, let alone after dark. But Brendan wasn't just there to explore. He planned to spend the night. With a tent, food, and camera gear packed, he set off on a 6-hour drive. Once he arrived, he parked his car and began a 2-hour trek on foot through dense wilderness, finally reaching the decaying prison. As night began to fall, he pitched his tent and started a small campfire just inside the ruins. But when he glanced down at his phone, a chill crept in. No service. He was completely off-grid. No signal, no backup. The nearest town? Hundreds of kilometers away. Brendan was now truly alone. Trying to shake off the unease, he cooked a simple dinner, then decided to do a final sweep of the prison before settling in. With only a dim light guiding his way, Brendan moved cautiously through the damp, crumbling hallways. Water dripped from the ceilings. The silence was oppressive. Every creak echoed like a scream, and then a sudden clatter. A tin can fell to the ground, the sound ricocheting off the prison walls. Brendan froze, heart pounding. He scanned the area, but saw nothing. Swallowing his fear, he continued deeper, heading toward the old boiler room, his planned destination. There, he took time to document the room's eerie atmosphere for his viewers, explaining its history and sinister vibes. But, with the night growing colder and the tension building, Brendan decided it was time to return to camp. As he retraced his steps through the darkness, the silence was shattered once again, this time by a slow, dragging sound from the far end of the hallway. A noise that shouldn't be there, a noise that felt deliberate. Chills ran down his spine. He paused, then cautiously approached the source. But just as he neared the room, the sound stopped, abruptly.
Oh. Now this is creepy. We're definitely gonna have to change socks tomorrow. There's something at the end of the hallway that keeps making noise. swear it came from this room at the end.
Was it an animal, a trick of the acoustics, or something more? The uncertainty was worse than fear. Brendan had no answers, only a growing sense that he wasn't truly alone. Back at camp, he kicked off his wet shoes and climbed into his tent, exhausted. But sleep wouldn't come.
I keep hearing something outside. Sounds like it's in the corridor, one of the corridors. Maybe an animal, I don't know. Of course now it's... Did you hear that? I hope that mic picked that up. Okay, I'll get my shoes on. We're checking this out.
The strange noises outside only grew louder. Brendan tried to rationalize. Maybe it was wildlife, maybe the wind. But the longer it went on, the more it felt like something, or someone, was watching him.
Fox earlier, so maybe it was one of his buddies. It sounded literally just out in this hallway.
Unable to ignore it any longer, Brendan grabbed a flashlight and scanned the area. Nothing. Convinced it was just paranoia, he returned to his tent and pulled his sleeping bag tight. He put in his earphones, hoping to drown out the noise. But the peace was short-lived.
I'm finally gonna head to bed. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and it's gotten down to about 0 degrees, so it's rather chilly. But luckily this sleeping bag is actually pretty good, so I'm fairly warm, and hopefully this place makes so much noise. Like, when you can't discern raindrops from wind, from animals, from scratches, from whatever, it messes with your mind, man. It's so hard to sleep here. But I'm gonna try. It's really late and I'm really tired.
A sudden jarring sound pierced the night. Brendan shot upright. The noise was louder now, closer. He took out his earphones and listened. For over 30 minutes, the unsettling sounds continued. Scratching, crunching, shifting. Something was out there. And then, confirmation.
Holy, there's a coyote outside. Right outside my tent.
Hey buddy, you wanna leave me alone? It's gonna be a long night. I just wanna go to sleep. Go away! Go away!
Growling. Coyotes. Fearing the worst, Brendan called out in an attempt to scare them off. But it backfired. The sounds drew nearer. The pack wasn't running. They were approaching. With a knife in hand, Brendan cautiously stepped outside, ready to defend himself.
There's a pack of coyotes out in the woods over there.
But to his relief, the coyotes had already retreated back into the forest. Still, the fear lingered, and so Brendan returned to his tent and waited for dawn. When morning finally broke, Brendan addressed the camera, sharing the events of the night with his audience. Though visibly exhausted, he was safe and grateful.
In case any of you were wondering, yes, the night sucked. Essentially what happened is it dropped below freezing. Everything is covered in a layer of ice. It was really hard for me to keep warm. Thank God I had a pair of Hot Pockets that I forgot about. This place during the day, no problem, piece of cake. From dusk till dawn, it's on a whole nother level, man. As soon as I tried going to bed, I heard, like, it sounded like human footsteps, like just like scraping across the floor. But it turned out to be just a pack of coyotes. So that was pretty sweet. They were like stalking me. And then after a little while, I heard them cackling, and then I realized it was sounded like a jackal or coyote. I'll just use coyote for ease of term. But yeah, they started circling. And I was in the tent in the cafeteria, and they started circling the tent. And they just kept circling. And they kept getting closer and closer. So then I was like, all right, I've had enough of this. So I grabbed my knife and I barged out the front door, and I kind of like fended them off. I started yelling at them and scared them away.
The experience was a stark reminder of the real dangers of exploring remote places alone, whether it's wildlife, the unknown, or the terrifying feeling of being watched. Some places don't want to be visited. Brendan made it out unharmed that night, but the memories of that Halloween in the wilderness, those won't fade anytime soon. This eerie video was captured by Jesse, a popular TikToker known for his channel user, Jesse.69. While his content ranges from peaceful nature walks to bizarre encounters in the wild, nothing could have prepared his followers for what he caught on camera one evening in the forests of Virginia. What started as a quiet, ordinary walk quickly spiraled into something far more disturbing. As Jesse wandered deeper into the woods, the stillness was suddenly broken by a sound, faint, distant, and chilling.
Guys, look at this, man. This looks like a skinwalker in clothes or something. I've never seen something like this. What the hell? Hello? Is anybody in there?
The video is titled, "Skinwalker Trying to Lure Me In," but if you listen closely, it sounds like a woman crying for help. Confused and unsettled, Jesse pauses, listening. The voice calls out again. It doesn't seem frantic. It seems wrong. As the cries echo through the trees, Jesse slowly moves forward, filming as he tries to make sense of what he's hearing. But then, just as suddenly as it started, the crying stops. And that silence says everything. Overwhelmed with unease, Jesse decides to turn back. In his caption and follow-up comments, he insists it was a skinwalker, a legendary shape-shifting creature said to mimic human voices in order to lure people deep into the woods. A chilling theory, but one many believe. The video quickly went viral, and so did the debate. Some viewers agreed with Jesse, saying he made the right call by walking away, warning that skinwalkers are no myth and should never be approached. But others were outraged, accusing him of abandoning a person who might have needed real help. "Why didn't you call 911?" they asked. What if it was someone in danger? The truth? We may never know. Whether Jesse encountered a paranormal entity or ignored a real cry for help, one thing is certain. This video raises more questions than it answers, and leaves behind a haunting sense that something is still out there, calling from the shadows. This is Tom, the beloved YouTuber behind Explorer on Road, a channel known for spine-chilling ghost hunts and explorations of abandoned buildings cloaked in history and mystery. For the past 4 years, Tom has captivated his audience with eerie adventures and unexplainable encounters caught on camera. But on this particular night, what he and his friend were about to face would push them to their absolute limits. It's July 4th, 2021, a warm summer evening. Perfect weather for an adventure, or so it seemed. Tom's destination? a long-forgotten theater nestled somewhere deep in the UK. Fortunately, he wasn't alone. His close friend Connor was along for the ride, but neither of them could have predicted how terrifying the night would become.
We've just arrived to the abandoned theatre. Like I said, I'm with Explore and Returns.
Hi guys, how are you
Check him out, links in the description. On the way here, there was already some mad stuff going on, so there was a guy who kept stalling going up a hill. It was crazy, and then we pulled up next to him and he opened the window, he was like, oh, get out the car, get out the car. It was
And then chased us.
Yeah, literally, and then obviously chased us.
And I got chased before I picked Tom up as well. So that's 2 times tonight I've been chased.
Yeah, it's not a good start, guys. So
there could be a third one coming in a minute.
We don't even know what's in there because
yeah,
it's just creepy, but let's go. Let's try this place out and see what happens. You ready?
Yeah, I think.
As they began the live stream, Tom and Connor mentioned something unsettling. Before arriving at the location, they spotted a strange figure lurking nearby. The man seemed to be following them, even chasing them at one point. They eventually lost sight of him, but the encounter left them shaken. Not exactly the kind of omen you want before stepping into a decaying, pitch-black building.
Look at this place.
What are we thinking so far?
I don't know, man. It just looks creepy already.
Yeah, it does. I don't like.
And it is midnight.
It is midnight now, yes.
I really hope there's no one inside. There's just so many noises.
Really?
Because of the rain as well.
Oh shit, yeah. It's all creepy.
This is dodgy. Look at his face.
Approaching the abandoned theater, an overwhelming unease sets in. The structure looms in the darkness, its weathered walls and broken windows radiating a sinister presence. Tom can't shake the feeling that they're not alone. "I hope no one's inside," he mutters, his voice uneasy. And, as it turns out, his instincts were right. Inside, the theater is exactly what you'd expect. Decaying walls, peeling paint, and debris scattered across every floor. But then, a sound. A soft, rhythmic dripping from the next room. Tense, they peek around the corner, only to find it's just rain leaking through the shattered ceiling. A moment of relief, but only for a moment.
So dodgy. What the fuck is that, man? Did you hear that? I think it's the water dripping onto the plastic thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Why is it like new plugs though?
The building is 4 stories and made of concrete and it's still leaking.
If there was someone in here, we wouldn't even hear them because there's so much noise around.
Tom notes how loud the rain is. So loud that if someone was inside, they'd never hear them coming. The realization chills them both. Every creak, every echo could be a person, or something else. Upstairs, startled pigeons flap violently as the pair enter a decrepit room. Then suddenly, a loud thud from downstairs.
One way out.
It's not like if we need to bail, we can just go out the nearest exit.
No.
One way.
As scary as this Explorer is, this is pretty cool. Very, very old though. Still like the massive speakers up there.
Oh, it does, you're right, yeah.
I know you're there.
Shit, they're so old as well.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not even joking.
Oh, the smell. The smell.
Oh, mate, it stinks so bad. How many years has that taken? That was Did you hear that?
No, what was it?
Like a massive thud. Like the sound of something collapsing.
Both of them freeze. Someone, or something, is moving around below, and that's their only way out. As the sounds grow louder and more deliberate, anxiety mounts. What if it's not just echoes? What if they're not alone? And more terrifying, what if whoever's down there doesn't want them to leave?
Right on this floor here, there was footsteps going on. We both heard that, right?
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Why can I hear a pigeon up there but I can't see it? This place is giving me weird vibes.
Yeah, I'm not.
The rain's making so many noises, you don't know if it's an actual person or the rain.
What? That was like a metal.
That was glass. Are you hearing shit downstairs?
Wait, no, I'm being serious.
Is there someone in here? I know this sounds bad, but if we're going to get out of here, there is someone coming in here, we're going to have to deal with them as ASAP, because if they've got a weapon or a needle, we're going to have to. Right. Cameras and shit, we have to get out of here,
I think someone's in here.
Yeah, there is someone. Oh yeah, they're coming up.
I don't know what to do.
There is someone in here. I'm hearing so many footsteps.
There's just thumps and shit.
Yeah. You know, like when you hear like footsteps on the wooden floor above you and shit, like where it's proper like deep footstep. That's exactly what I've been hearing since you're on the floor below. And I keep hearing. That was a door. Was it not?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on downstairs, and that's where the exit is as well.
Determined to get answers, or at least confirm their fears, Tom and Connor begin descending the stairs, slowly, carefully. Every footstep echoes through the empty halls as they move toward the whispers and creaks below. Then, Connor sees him. Just a glimpse, but enough.
It's seriously giving me bad vibes, and we heard so much stuff, and it's coming from downstairs where the exit is. We heard footsteps, and this is not a joke. Like, if someone's in here, it's bad. It's a bad area. This theatre is in a bad area. There's people.
There's people on the back
There's
of the
people.
side.
There's people.
This is on the back of the side. They're coming in here. They're straight up coming in here. They're right below us. Down there is right where we entered. Right, okay, there's a lot of them. There's at least 3 or 4 of them. We're gonna have to make ourselves known to them before they actually find us, because if...
Oh shit.
Yeah, we've got a problem. We've got a big problem. Thing is, we're gonna have to go past them regardless.
My heart's actually racing now.
We need to make ourselves known to them before they find us, because if we scare the shit out of them, they could be armed. Yeah, they're in here. They're definitely in. I can hear the echoes from outside. Shit, let me think. We're gonna have to deal with them. There's no point in hiding from them because that'll make it worse if they are here for the wrong reasons. But we'll just have to try and talk.
Well, this just took a massive turn.
There is people in here right now, so yeah, we're gonna sort of fucked basically. Oh, God damn it, man. Fingers crossed they don't find the stairs, because the stairs are quite hidden. We only found them by chance. So fingers crossed they go in there, think this is it.
But they might know this place. They might come here all the time.
I don't know, but we want to deal with them in an open space and not in a tight space if they are dodgy. They're coming. They're here. I can hear them downstairs. What's up that? When we do it in front of me, if it goes south, what's up that?
I have no idea. We need to leave this place.
Yeah, we do.
I hope it's just our mind playing tricks on us. But...
Well, we definitely heard those people.
Yeah, we definitely heard people outside.
Yeah, so they're going to be here somewhere. The thing is, we can't hear them because we don't have a wall to them.
I'm getting shivers right now. I can hear like people whispering or something. I swear there's whispering coming out over there. This looks weird. Oh, it stinks down there. This is so weird. There's like lights in here. So many spider webs. What is this like? Oh yeah, no. What the f was that? What the f? What was that? Nah, what the hell are we gonna do?
You saw someone?
Yeah. Downstairs.
What the fuck?
Look, he's old as well. He's an old guy, he's got a massive beard. He's homeless, clearly.
We need to get out. We need to seriously leave this place. My heart is racing. Where did you see him?
So I was standing here. I saw his head underneath the banister and down in that corner. That's what the bang was, the children's eye. And he left, walked away.
Mate, that bang was loud and I was literally underneath. Oh, fuck.
An older man, scruffy, with a long beard. Possibly homeless. Possibly something else. But it's not just the sight of him that unnerves them. It's the realization that the loud bang they had heard earlier came from him. Still unsure of his intentions, Tom and Connor decide they can't wait any longer. They begin making their way toward the exit, but just before they can escape, Connor peeks into one final room and recoils.
Right there?
He joined that bit faster there. That's what that bang was. You need to be careful as fuck.
Mate, this is dodgy. What are we gonna do? This is not a joke anymore. Well, we're gonna have to. We can't just there's one way out. What's going on? Huh? Hello?
You do realise, like, I don't want to imagine. This is weird. He didn't even acknowledge me. I think she's completely wrong. He's going to be in that bit over there. That's where I saw him walk.
Mate, the X is just over there. This is messed up. It sounds like footsteps.
Where's he going now, though?
Yeah, where is he?
I swear on my life there is a guy in here. I swear.
How are we gonna get away with this?
Well, wait. We have to get out of this.
We need to leave quickly.
Yeah.
Not okay. No, I need to go this side. I'm not taking any chances. Hello, is anyone in here? Mate, there's like bangs coming up from that direction.
Where's that come from? Like a sound.
Was that not there?
No, because I filmed that earlier. There's no bag there. Which is a load of shit.
No, there's actually noises coming from in there. I'm not even joking. There's noises coming from inside there. I don't know what to do. I'm just going straight through to the exit. I'm getting out of here, guys. Is he in there? Mate, that we need to go.
Oh, wait, no.
What? We need to... What the fuck? Oh shit! What did you do?
He fucking was walking towards me. He scared the shit out of me.
What the fuck? Mate, this place is dodgy. You alright?
No, you need to go now.
What the fuck?
That is not cool at all.
That is fucked up.
Literally, I turned my back away from the door, come out, I turned back in there, walking towards me.
No, I knew this place was dodgy. I don't know why we came here at this time.
The man is there, wandering aimlessly, blocking the only way out. Desperate, they raise their voices, calling out to him, hoping to signal their presence, maybe to avoid startling him. But this only heightens the tension, and with no idea how the man might react, they decide to bolt. Without a second thought, the two sprint through the hallway, pushing past the door and escaping into the night. They're lucky to be unharmed. But the fear that gripped them inside those walls, the constant tension of not knowing who was around the corner, will stay with them forever. This encounter is a chilling reminder. Never explore abandoned places with only one way in, and no way out. Ugur Haloglu's YouTube channel is a peaceful retreat for many, a quiet space filled with detailed camping footage, serene nature, and heartfelt family moments. Alongside his wife Seysan, Ugur has spent over a decade exploring the outdoors, embracing the stillness of remote forests, and the simplicity of sleeping under the stars. Their videos are less about thrill and more about tranquility. Until this trip, when everything changed. It began like countless others, slow, intentional, grounded in nature. They had found a beautiful, secluded clearing, far off any known trail, deep within the wilderness. Just a modest tree line, a soft, open sky, and their reliable off-road camper van, the kind of spot perfect for disconnecting from the world. As evening settled in, everything seemed as it should be. The fire crackled softly, the aroma of grilled vegetables mixed with the earthy scent of pine. Ugur and Seysan moved in rhythm, preparing dinner, swatting at mosquitoes, and laughing quietly beneath a sky slowly fading into darkness. These were the moments they lived for, just the two of them. Free from the distractions of everyday life, peaceful, familiar. But as night took full hold of the forest, that familiar calm began to fray.
Of. Acı biber.
Sana mı denk geldi? Uğur bir şey.
Kaç.
Uğur aç kapıyı.
Geç karına.
Geç. Duydun değil mi?
Duydumdur.
While adjusting their mosquito netting, deep in conversation and half distracted, a sudden sound shattered the quiet. No warning, no build-up, just a sharp, jarring crack, loud and close, like it had come from just beyond the trees behind them. Seysan jumped. Ugur froze. Instinct took over. Within seconds, the couple had dropped everything and rushed into their camper van. The laughter from moments before was gone, replaced with urgency, adrenaline, and questions. Inside, silence pressed against the windows like fog. They sat in the dim light, straining their ears, waiting, hearts pounding. Whatever had made that noise had gone completely silent. No footsteps, no breathing, no rustling branches, just stillness.
Uğur çok korkuyorum.
Kimsin?
Uğur uzaklaşma.
Ses ver.
Uğur lütfen içeri gel.
Tamam toplayayım şuraya da geleyim aşkım.
Yaklaşıyor gibi Uğur.
Yok aşkım be. Kaçtı o. Neyse.
It could have been a wild animal, they reasoned. A bear, maybe. But the noise didn't sound like something crashing through the woods. It sounded deliberate, placed, present. Still locked inside, they whispered guesses to each other, trying to rationalize the fear away. But neither of them truly believed it was nothing. The outside world no longer felt wild. It felt aware, like something was holding its ground just outside the ring of firelight, watching, waiting. Hours passed. The rain came lightly, tapping against the roof, mingling with the distant wind, but whatever had startled them never returned. No second noise, no explanation, just the weight of that one sound and the way it shifted the entire night. They didn't sleep much, and when morning arrived, gray, wet, and heavy, it felt more like a truce than a relief. They never figured out what made the sound. Maybe it was just an animal, maybe someone passing quietly through the trees, or maybe something else entirely, something that didn't want to be seen. What do you think? Was it just coincidence, or something deeper in the woods of North Georgia? Let us know in the comments. Meet Adam, the adventurous soul behind Ad's Ventures, a YouTube channel where he documents his travels across the globe in his trusty camper van. From breathtaking landscapes to hidden gems, Adam has inspired thousands with his free-spirited journey and love for exploration. But his latest adventure in the enchanting city of Prague would take a chilling turn, one that left even this seasoned traveler deeply shaken. It's November the 16th, 2024. After a long day exploring the cobbled streets and historic charm of Prague, Adam parks his van beside a quiet gas station just outside the city center. The area seems peaceful, uneventful, the perfect place to wind down and get some much-needed rest. He has no reason to feel uneasy as he drifts off into sleep, but something was stirring just outside, and Adam was about to find out the hard way.
I do believe it is a Shell garage, which makes me feel like I am right at home. But this services is not where I began my evening last night. I attempted to sleep somewhere else until an incident struck. So I originally rocked up to the previous services down the motorway, and I started to go to bed as usual. In fact, it was a very nice, calm, relaxing evening. Until around about 3 a.m, maybe half 2, something like that. There I was dreaming the most beautiful dream, probably about pita breads and dolphins and all that. And I was awoken, half awoken, I was in a bit of a daze, by some voices that were literally about 2 centimetres away from my back door. Just to clarify, I mean the rear doors on the van. So I hit the button to turn my CCTV on, and what did I see? 2 hooded, semi-balaclavaed youths right next to the van, and they walked around to the side here. Now in my head, I'm thinking, are they going to break into the Pigeon? Are they going to break into the Pigeon? By the way, for those who don't know, my van is called the Pigeon. And I got in my head to the part where I said, are they going to break into? And then I heard them.
Sometime around 2 a.m., Adam is jolted awake. Disoriented and groggy, he hears something. Voices, footsteps, the sound of movement just outside his van. At first, he thinks maybe it's just other travelers, but then the hushed whispers and slow pacing make his stomach drop. This isn't normal. As the fog of sleep fades, his instincts kick in. He quickly checks the security footage from the cameras mounted around his van, and what he sees sends chills down his spine. 2 hooded figures moving slowly and deliberately, circling the van and inspecting it closely. Their intentions aren't just suspicious, they're downright threatening. With adrenaline surging through his veins, Adam makes a split-second decision. He shouts, loud and firm, letting the intruders know someone is inside and aware of their presence. The figures freeze, then quickly vanish into the darkness.
Okay, so I've located 2 people on the right-hand side of the van. Oh no, maybe that's not them, because they're walking off up towards the motorway. Well, that's a bit weird. Why would you be walking up towards the motorway? But yeah, maybe that's not them, unless they come back, but they seem to be disappearing into the distance. Let's just fast forward a bit. Oh no, wait, they're coming back. Okay, this is blatantly them. Right, so that for some reason they've walked up towards the motorway and then they've come back into the service area. Yeah, they're coming directly to my van and they're going round the back of my van. Okay, so this is obviously when I heard their voices. Oh no, they're going straight up to... They're going straight up to my driver's window and they're looking in it. I swear I heard them right behind the van though. So he's staring right in the driver's window, trying to see what he can see. I think he touched something there, did he? Okay, this is the point. So now they've gone round the back of the van. Now remember, at this stage, I'm still fast asleep, right? So let's pull up the back of the van. So enter the thieves around the rear of the van. They take a quick look at the back. One of them's smoking something. Maybe he's innocent. Maybe they were just smoking. I heard them. That's where I heard them talking. And I was sort of in a daze. And I was like, what is going on? They've gone back round to the other side of the van now. So let's pull that camera back up. Actually, no, it definitely wasn't innocent, because I remember I heard them actually touch the handle. Oh yeah, look, there we go. Right, he's bent down there. What's he gonna hide the fact that his hand's like touching the handle? But this is the point where I heard the handle go, and I'm half asleep, and I shout pigeon, and I rush up and I open up this curtain here, and then you can see as soon as I do that, he says something to his mate, and they scarper off. So if we go back to the front camera, we should, yeah, there we go. So that's them. As soon as they know that I'm in the van, they're now just disappearing off into the night. So I'm sleeping like this, right? And I hear some noises real close to me, because obviously that is the back door right there. I hear the voices out there. That's when they chuck that cigarette away. Now, when I first wake up in the van, wherever I am, the first thing I'm thinking is, where the hell am I? I always forget where I've parked. And I'm like, right, there's people out there. And I suddenly realise that I'm in the services, I think. I reach up here and I stick my CCTV on. It takes a second to load up. And then it loaded, and that's when I think I saw them around the side of the van. So I'm half asleep thinking, are they going to steal the pigeon? Are they going to steal the pigeon? Are they going to steal the... Handle goes, pigeon! Whoa! What's going on? Jump out the window like that, and then I see them scarper off into the night. Well, judging by the footage, I must have misjudged. It was less of a scarper, more of a saunter. But at least I stopped them from smashing a window or jacking the door open or whatever.
The danger passes as quickly as it came, but the fear it left behind is not so easily shaken. Later, Adam reviews the footage on his laptop, sharing the eerie moment with his viewers, his voice steady, but there's a weight to his words. He knows how close he came to a very different outcome. Had he not woken up, had he not reacted fast, this story could have ended in a far more terrifying way. Thankfully, Adam's quick thinking likely saved him from a dangerous situation. But, as any traveler knows, it's not just the beauty of the journey that stays with you. Sometimes it's the moments of fear that linger longest. This is Mox, fearless, relentless, and known for exploring some of the most haunted places across the UK. Through his YouTube channel, Moxley's Paranormal World, he's taken viewers on chilling journeys into abandoned hospitals, cursed forests, and desolate ruins, always pushing deeper into the thin boundary between the living and the dead. In this video, Mox is joined by his close friend Ming as they embark on an overnight expedition to find an abandoned mansion hidden deep within the woods. Locals claim the estate is haunted by the spirit of a woman who died there long ago. Whispers in the dark, strange sightings, and unexplained sounds have surrounded this place in mystery for decades. Naturally, Mox and Ming couldn't resist the challenge. It's the night of May 24th, 2024. With darkness already settled over the forest, the two friends begin their trek, flashlights cutting through the gloom, cameras rolling. At first there's excitement in the air, but the deeper they move into the trees, the heavier the atmosphere becomes. Something feels wrong.
This is a bit of a weird start to a video for me. So me and Ming, we've come out to check out this old mansion that's hidden out here in the middle of the woods. So we're walking through the woodland to get to it, and we're hearing all sorts of weird stuff. We're almost like, feel like we're being followed around this place. And we've heard somebody cough. We've heard some other weird, I can't put my finger on it, but we both feel the exact same way, like we shouldn't be here. I don't know what to say. It just feels off. Something here feels so off.
A sense of being followed creeps up behind them, and the silence becomes too still, too intentional. Then they find it. Not the mansion, but something else.
Found a grave just here in the woods. Now, this has put us right on edge, and I don't know why, but look at it. Rest in peace. These are old I don't want to be walking through it too much, but they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. Like I said, we were here looking for a mansion, and we found this. Look at that one in the back. Look at that. It's dug right down, and they go all the way back there as well. One of the scariest places I've been. You'd have to be here to feel what we're feeling out here. It's just such a weird feeling to it. Ming, I've just been saying the exact same thing.
You are.
A horrible feeling. Like when we were walking down that hill there.
Yeah.
We heard a man cough.
Yeah.
I heard
that's
it,
what
you
it
heard
sounded
it.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're hearing weird stuff out here.
Scattered tombstones, long forgotten, half swallowed by earth and vines. The graveyard is silent, eerie, and unsettling. It's as if the forest is warning them to turn back. But Mox and Ming push on. Time drags on. There's no clear path, just thick woods and confusion. Their GPS isn't helping, and the deeper they go, the more disoriented they become. The thrill begins to fade, slowly replaced by frustration and a growing sense of dread. Still, they are determined to find what they came for, and finally, they do.
On and hope for the best, but
They can tell us a way out because we can hear cars. So.
well, yeah. So if anything, you just follow the road traffic. Just follow the road traffic, and that'll take us somewhere. To be walking since 11 o'clock, and it's 1:05 now. Did you say?
No, 5 to 1.
5 to 1.
Yeah.
It's a long time of walking, and not actually getting anywhere. This doesn't. Yeah, it's steep. This, mate. This doesn't feel right. There is. There's a hell of a lot of animals. Somebody coughed then, didn't they?
Yeah. I know what.
Hello? Somebody's walking through there, mate. Somebody's walking through there.
We've got to be doing
Is there someone there? Mate, you remember where we parked the car from here?
What the hell was that?
Something just made the bird. That was like a big doof. Did you hear it though? Please tell me you heard it.
I heard it. That's why I said, what the hell was that? And to answer your question, I haven't got a frigging clue where the car is. But we come across.
But the main one was the mansion.
The mansion itself, yeah.
And we don't even know where it is from here. We've got no clue whatsoever.
We're getting bit to death out here.
There's something that was supposed to be coming out, checking out. Somebody's laughing at us. Some fucker laughing at us. You heard the talking and then you heard somebody laughing. Right, let's get out of here, mate.
Yeah,
let's start making our way out, record everything. I heard somebody talking, then I heard the laughing. Now we're hearing dogs, and we have no clue where we're going. I'm more worried because somebody was there then. Somebody was 100% down there.
The thing is, we can't see them.
No.
But, I mean, look at all the camouflage that we've got. If there is somebody there, I mean, they could just duck down behind it all.
Of course they could, of course they could. And to add to everything else, my torch has died. So now, all I've got is a look of Ernie's torch.
Oh, mine ain't on much, mine's only on 40% now.
Good thing is I've still got this light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was coming into view.
I'm not sure you can see that, folks, but now you might be able to.
Is that a tower?
It looks like a tower to me.
Put your light back on it there.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's definitely a tower.
I can't.
And we've definitely got a gate here. Private property. Oh my. Might have to turn around again.
For God's sake. Private property monitored by CCTV, mate. We can't.
Through the trees, the mansion emerges, towering, decaying, majestic in its desolation. But one problem, the front gate is locked, and multiple warning signs suggest the place may not be as abandoned as they hoped. They hesitate. Leave now or risk trespassing. After everything they've endured, they refuse to walk away. Carefully, they find a gap in the fence and slip through.
There's a gap there, is there?
There's a gap.
Right, well.
Let's see.
Let's go through it and let's find out.
Well, the gates haven't been used for a long time earlier. I'll be honest with you. Right, look at this. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Is this the mansion? That looks like a church to me.
That looks like a church.
Oh. Ming, look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at this, it's like a bleeding castle.
It's absolutely amazing, that.
It is.
The mansion is even larger up close, beautiful, eerie, and intimidating. As they explore the perimeter looking for a safe way inside, they suddenly stumble upon something that makes their blood run cold.
Yeah?
I'm still getting that feeling.
Same.
Oh, we shouldn't be here.
Mate, what is this?
Your nose is running low as well.
I don't know if you're able to see, but look at this. Wow. Grand piano, everything in there. Just bring it down there then.
Yeah.
There's another building. It's got lights on right next to this. And there's two people just looked out the window.
Right.
And they've got dogs with them. Right?
Yeah.
And they just looked pointed at me.
Right.
I looked over.
Okay.
And it's like, I need to record this.
Right.
I was just checking to see if there was a way into this, because it's marvellous, this place.
It is.
But
It's huge.
there's some people
you know
just
what?
around there.
If
Let me
that's
just
the
show you
case-
real quick.
Right.
Look, just here. Look at that. There's a building all lit up.
Oh, yeah.
And just, I got here, and I just looked in here. I was just trying to show you. They've gone. They're not in the window now, mate.
Right. So they've been in there.
Yeah, they were in there.
Whatever it was, it convinced them they couldn't stay. The risk of being caught, or worse, was too high. They abandoned their plan to spend the night and prepared to leave immediately. But curiosity got the best of them. Just one last look, they said. One final glance at the other side of the estate. That's when things took a darker turn.
Whilst we're here, I'm just going to carry on looking. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I thought somebody was literally stood there.
The statue.
I literally just almost had a heart attack. Oh, I thought somebody was literally just stood there watching me. Ming?
Yes, mate.
I was just going over to check this cannon out here.
The what? The cannon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see it there. That's all cannon.
Shotgun shot. Yeah, somebody's looking out that window again there, mate.
Right.
God damn it, somebody looking out the window. Oh, they're not over there. Look at all the shotgun shells. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. Right, listen to this.
Go on.
Down there.
Yeah.
Big tub.
Yeah.
A plant pot.
Right.
Full of shotgun shells. Absolutely full of shotgun
We need
shells.
to make our way out.
We could get in, but I think it could be a little bit too risky.
Yeah.
Right, we've just had to hightail it into the woods over there. There's people come out over there shouting all this weird stuff, couldn't even understand what they're saying. The only thing I could understand is we're going to let the dogs out. And it's like, what? So we just run across the field and we've just sat in here for 5 minutes, but now you can hear them shouting and screaming. I don't even know what they're saying.
I have no idea what
They're making some weird noises.
Yeah, I've not a clue what they're saying.
But I'm sure they said, get off the land,
land.
then we'll let the dogs out and all this.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we've come into the...
We're back in the woods.
We've come in the woods. We've sat in the woods for a few minutes just to try and gather ourselves. And then it's like, they're shouting again, but not shouting anything in particular. What do you mean, what sign? Where?
Come over this way a bit, you might be able to see it.
A sign in the tree?
Dogs loose, keep out.
Oh, you are joking me.
Oh, look, I can see it.
Dogs loose, keep out.
Oh, I know one thing. I'm so glad we haven't come across any digging dogs.
Well.
Something shifted. The air felt heavier. The woods grew quieter. And that familiar feeling returned, that they were not alone. This time, they didn't wait to find out what or who might be watching. Disoriented and exhausted, Mox and Ming fled into the forest with no clear sense of direction. Their phones had lost signal. Their GPS had failed. They moved on instinct alone, desperate to find their car or anything familiar. Eventually, the faint sound of passing cars led them to the edge of the woods. Civilization, streetlights, relief. And after a long, stressful detour, they finally made it back to their vehicle. This adventure didn't go as planned. They never made it inside the mansion. But the night left its mark and reminded them that sometimes the scariest part of an exploration isn't what you find. It's what finds you. This video comes from the YouTube channel Roaming Reckless, a channel built not on aesthetics or filtered adventures, but on truth. Here, solo camping isn't romanticized. It's real, unfiltered, often uncomfortable, and sometimes deeply unsettling. In this episode, Maria sets off for what she hopes will be a quiet night of car camping with her loyal dog, Tazzy, deep in the North Georgia mountains. But what starts as an ordinary escape into the wild quickly spirals into something much more volatile. A raw confrontation with nature, the kind that leaves its mark. Even before reaching the trailhead, Maria's trip was off to a rough start. No rain gear, no backup plan, a growing storm looming on the radar. But thanks to a last-minute detour and a generous REI gift card, she manages to scrape together just enough supplies to push forward. Determined not to turn back, she heads into the misty forest, far from crowds, far from safety, and deep into Bigfoot country.
Looks like a good enough spot to me. There's a fire pit right here, so obviously people have camped at this pull-off. Spooky, middle of the woods. I'm just gonna back the Grenadier in. Obviously, safety purposes. Leveling out.
Rain begins to fall in sheets as Maria eases the Grenadier into a narrow, slanted pull-off, barely wide enough to fit the vehicle. A lonely, cold fire pit greets her, proof that someone else had camped here before. But tonight felt different. The air was thick with tension. The silence had weight to it, and the storm hadn't even arrived yet.
That's my girl. Look at you. I'm really glad that we are gonna have like an hour or two of light rain, because sometimes you have to camp in bad weather, right? Like right now I can't avoid these thunderstorms. I can't get out of it, but it's nice when your dog doesn't have to be stuck in the truck. Yeah, because you need to stretch your legs. It's your God-given right. I'm gonna leave this stuff out because I might make coffee later. Yes, I know. Coffee before bed. You shouldn't do that. But I do have work to do tonight, so why not? Get out of the rain, kiddo. Yeah. I downloaded a few episodes from documentaries, docuseries talking about Bigfoot, Sasquatch. You get it? I'm really excited to get into them. I cannot get over how much evidence they had at Expedition Bigfoot, which you could argue that it's not real, or you could argue that it's fabricated or whatever. You could argue that, or you could believe in it. I just don't understand, if there's been lore for thousands of years, sightings for thousands of years, how it could not be real. Call me crazy. Anyways, I'm excited to watch more about it and really dive into it while we're in the territory. I keep waiting for...
Tazzy runs nervous laps through the wet brush, picking up on something Maria can't quite name. Maria tries to stay positive, cracking a smile and setting up camp. But the thunder creeping closer makes it harder with every passing minute. Rain soaks her sleeves. Visibility drops to a few feet. The forest begins to close in, fog curling around the trees like smoke. With the storm building overhead, Maria and Tazzy step out for one final walk.
Things in the area, and a lot of them have been repeat. They come around a lot, so... A huge thunderstorm is also on its way, so... We are in for a night. Is that gonna be a good or a bad night? Who knows? I love you so much. Yeah. I love you so much. You're gonna do such a good job. It's gonna be such a good night. You're gonna be so brave. It's for you, kiddo. It's so eerie outside. Oh my gosh, talk about the creepiest campsite ever. You guys, how creepy is this? I don't want to go home here, but I have to. This is scary.
It's a moment of cautious defiance, a need to confront the fear head on. But stepping into that fog feels like walking into another world. Her flashlight barely touches the darkness. Shadows shift behind every branch. Even Tazzy, normally fearless, walks slowly, ears alert. Then the storm hits, loud, violent, and unrelenting. By midnight, Maria is curled in blankets, soaked to the bone, watching a downloaded documentary on Bigfoot, an ironic distraction given her location. But it's hard to focus. Branches crack above the car, wind rattles the windows. Every gust feels like a threat. Tazzy shakes beside her, tucked into her thunder shirt, eyes wide. Sleep becomes impossible. By 3 a.m., the worst of the storm begins to pass. The thunder fades into the distance. The rain, while still steady, no longer lashes the car. Tazzy finally settles. Maria doesn't. She lies still, listening, alert, awake.
Good job, Mama. Alright, come on. Up here. That was like a horror video game. That's what that felt like. Oh my gosh. I'm triple check we're locked in. That was so creepy.
It's curious that I also described the same thing.
Because sometimes you don't need footsteps outside your tent to feel haunted. Sometimes the storm is enough. Morning brings no relief, just a pale gray light filtering through low clouds. The forest is drenched. Everything is slick and dripping. But Tazzy is already trotting through the wet leaves, the horrors of the night before, forgotten in an instant. Maria steps out slowly, coffee in hand, scanning the ridgeline. The silence is back, but this time it feels different. Like the storm didn't just pass through, it took something with it. Some trips don't give you the story you expected. No creature sightings, no strange figures in the dark. Just you, a dog, and a forest that reminds you exactly how small you are. For Maria, this trip wasn't about legends or Bigfoot. It was about being alone in the wild and surviving the weight of it.